Hey guys, hope you're doing well today, and I'm excited to show you another little trick I got here. I got this question the other day. Somebody sent it to me on Facebook that was asking about fishing a Ned rig in grass. So there is a way to do this. There's a way to rig it weedless, and it's with the finesse bullets. It's a weedless jig head here that Z-Man makes. It comes in a couple different sizes. This one here is a 6th. It comes in a 15th, a 10th, and if you want something a little heavier, the 5th ounce. I'm gonna take these out. I'll show it to you up close. I'm gonna show you with this Z-Man TRD, what most guys are throwing on a Ned rig. I chose the white lightning just because it'll show up in contrast with the black head of this really well. But it's a really good way to catch some fish that are kind of in that grassy area. They gotta work a little bit slower. You maybe need a smaller bait to present to them. This is a good one. There's a couple little tricks I do with this too to get a better hookup ratio, and I'll show you that up close. Basically what I'm gonna do is take a pair of pliers and kind of twist it a little bit, make that shank a little bit off center, but what I'll do is hold this up in front of you, I'll zoom in with my camera, and I'll talk you through the rest of it. And then we'll even throw it in the tank. I'll show you what it looks like when it hits the bottom, how it sits, and all that. So stay tuned. All right, so here's that finesse bullets up close. You can see right here, this is the packaging it comes in. Z-Man makes it. Great little deal. And we're gonna put it on a finesse TRD, which right here is the white lightning. This one's a little bit crooked. It's been in the pack for a little bit, but it'll be all right. So I'm gonna pop this guy open, slide one out, and I'll show you first how I rig it. You can see here we got that EWG hook. So what that lets you do is kind of just Texas rig it. So you can see right here the gapping. There's just that little bit of space. Ooh, doesn't want to focus. Let's see if we can get to focus a little better. Right there, that little piece. So you can't put too much up front. So we're gonna take it out front, go just down a little bit, just like so. You can see just a tear, and it's gonna slide right up over that. So as we keep going, slide it up like so. And then we're gonna take it, actually I do not like that. It's a Elastex, so you can actually bring it back down. But let's see if we can get a little better angle for you. We'll go just like so, there we go, that's much better. It's got a little more bite on it now. That first time it was not quite as clean. So you can see now we got it all the way up to the front there. Then we'll see where that bait would be coming out. So that's kind of measuring. I'm gonna go in and out. And just like so. So if it's really thick grass, you're not gonna wanna have that hook like that exposed. So you're gonna actually have to either push it in just a hair, or you can actually leave it in, which is what I typically do. I'll go in that way, just like so. And there you go. That is a very good setup. It'll be weedless. There's times where I don't get the best hookup with this though. And one little trick that I found is actually to take this hook and you're gonna grab it here with a pair of pliers, and or you can do it. You might, I don't know if you're gonna be able to do it with your hand, but you want to twist it just like so. And basically what I'm trying to do, yeah, that worked. Trying to get this hook eye, your line tie, and this just to be a hair off. And it just grabs a little bit more. If you've ever seen like an O'Shaughnessy hook, does the same thing. So when you pull the hook point, it actually drives it, and that way it catches the fish's mouth a little bit better. But right there, that's pretty much perfect. I'm happy with that. It sits really nice. We got that one all rigged up. So we're gonna take this over. We're gonna dump it in the tank, and I'll show you what it looks like on the bottom. All right, so we're over at the tank now, and I'm ready to show you how that finesse TRD looks on that bullet head here, just like we were showing you a second ago. So we're gonna drop it in, and you'll get to see how it stands up. So basically we're gonna take it in, drop it down, and you can see that Elastac naturally lets it float up, and then we can kind of work it around. You can see there's just some weight on the shank of that thing too, so it kind of has that nice little angle that it sits on, works through, comes through rock pretty well. But what the question was originally was about fishing it through submerged vegetation. That's why I picked that bullet head there, because that actually slides through vegetation a lot better. But you can see this guy, it's sweet. You don't have to worry about getting hung up on a bunch of grass and rock and all that down there, and it gets you a lot of bites because of it. You can see as it works through some thicker and thinner gravel. It just depends on what kind of what you're doing with it, but you can see there's just dragging it. It's super lifelike. You can pick all sorts of colors out with this. I would recommend, if you're fishing a bunch of grass, probably go something with a little more green pumpkin. Depends on your forage in the area. If you got some yellow perch, go Perfect Perch is a good color. They got the Yellow Perch Pro, I believe it's called, or Pro Yellow Perch. That's another good one. Goby Bryant's always a good color. So it's worth taking a look at. I like hopping this sucker around. It's a little bit of fun. But if you have any questions about this bait, this setup, how I bent that hook a little bit just to get a better hook set when I'm fighting those, or when I'm catching those fish, that way I get a little more grab on it, let me know. Put them in the comments below. I'm happy to help. So have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, bye.